Hey everybody, Craig Cottle, Director of Nature Blind School. So this little apparatus that I have right here is going to be the key for you to be able to see more wildlife. Thanks for joining me. No matter what your reasoning for wanting to see more wildlife, whether you're hunting or wildlife photography or you just want to get eyeballs on, but particularly if you're a tracker, here's what I've set up for you. I've set up an attractant, which is the feather, I'll explain that in just a minute, and a track trap. So what we have on the ground here is a bunch of sand that I took out of a workout bag that I've been using, and I spread it on the ground because that's going to purposely catch tracks a lot easier than the substrate that's around in this particular area. Now, what I have here, and this is the key to bringing wildlife to this particular track trap, is a stick with this feather hanging off of it. Now, the reason that this is attractive to wildlife is because this feather is something natural that appears in their environment. It doesn't bring a lot of alarm to them, but the way it's hanging here, and particularly the way the wind will move it, it will be attracting to wildlife, because in all sorts of wildlife, because it just doesn't move the way feathers move in their natural environment. So there's a little bit of safety and control there because it's something they're familiar with, but the movement of it is just a little bit different and enough to bring them in and want to investigate. So here's what happens. Animal in the distance sees this feather moving around in the wind, comes to investigate. It's not incredibly alarmed, and it puts some sort of footprint down in this sand. Therefore, I can then check out the tracks, see what sort of animal is in the area. Now, for survival uses, what you can do this for is you can know what kind of animals are in an area. You can set this up on a creek bank where the sand is already located. You don't have to haul it in. And what you have is you can set this above a trap. You can set this so you know what kind of animals are in the area. If you're a hunter, then you can set this near a blind or a tree stand or something of that nature. That way the animal comes closer to you. It's almost like cheating when you utilize this, because the animals will come so close to you trying to figure out what's going on. I've been utilizing this for a long time now, a very long time now, and I usually reserve this for private classes, stuff of that nature. I just don't have time to talk about it, but I finally took the time to put this out on video. So thanks for listening. You can set this up in a number of ways. You can set this up with a feather. You can also, what I've done before in bow hunting is I have taken evergreen trees like a spruce tree or something I might find in the forest that, you know, it doesn't harm the forest to cut it down, like a small tree, turn it upside down, hang it off of a rope, hang it off of a grapevine that's out in the middle of the woods, and you're gonna get the same effect. Guess why? Because we always, come on, join in. Let's learn together.